Welcome, welcome. My name is Jillian. This is my dog Wednesday. She's gotten comfortable there and I don't have the heart to move her. So Wednesday, meet YouTube. YouTube, meet Wednesday. I guess we're all meeting each other today. I am doing the BookTube Newbie Tag, which is very exciting. I started this YouTube channel in the beginning of 2022 and it's like midway through January, which is insane. So I just thought I would introduce myself to the community. What I've gathered of what this tag is basically it just asks you questions and you just answer it. So here are my answers to the following questions. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? So why did I start this channel? After 6.5 years of university, completing a double degree, and then 2 years post-graduating, working full-time during a pandemic, and I just needed a creative outlet. I feel like I have like a pool of ideas that's overfilling within me. And as a person who hates waste, I hate this creative feeling to go to waste. So this is where I'm putting my energy to, and I hope you can feel that I'm very excited to be here and to put out book content and journal and all that goodness. I also think I needed this space as a place of relaxation. I find reading entertaining but also relaxing. Journaling is creative and expressive, and I think I really wanted to have a piece that I could reflect back onto. I think I have a fear of disappearing and being forgotten, and I don't know why, but I just hope that these videos leave some morsel or remnants of my legacy, really. Minus the whole ego trip, I genuinely just wanted to see myself grow. I think YouTube is the perfect platform for that. Obviously you can see me, I can see how my intellect changes, my thoughts, my physical features, my voice, my mannerisms. It would be really interesting to look back onto in a couple of years and be like, oh, that's how I was back in 2022 as a young mid-20s gal. Ultimately, it's creative outlet, ego boost, reflection, relaxation, expression. The next question is, what am I most excited about for this channel? Hands down, the friends. I don't have many book friends. I have a lot of friends. I love them, God bless them. But they don't share the same hobbies that I do. They're not very big readers. They're very busy people. And I just can't wait to have people in my life who also know what I'm talking about. They know what characters I'm talking about, what author I'm talking about. Just those little things. I'm most excited about being able to share my love for reading and to find people with the same sentiment. I just want book friends. So I'm putting myself out there and filming this, hoping that someone thinks my personality is decent and they'll come up to me and message me and be like, yo, you're pretty cool. So no, I just hope that my effort of putting things out here about books and whatnot will land me some great friends. Next question is, why do I love reading? I love reading purely because I can control what the setting is, I can control what the characters look like, I can control what they sound like. And to me, that is the most entertaining thing that I can possibly consume, which is a total bummer considering that sometimes the books that I read turn into TV shows and sometimes they don't align, the characters don't match up, and it's awful because I can't watch the show. But no, I love reading purely for the entertainment factor and that it relaxes me. I have a tendency to fall asleep in seconds when I watch TV or a movie, but when it comes to reading, I can burn through 5 hours nonstop of just reading. Like I don't understand. Like obviously television and movies have obviously everything already done for you. Because everything's done, I think that's why I fall asleep. I love reading for entertainment. I love reading for its impact on me, and therefore my impact on the world. The next question is, What book or series got you into reading? First books I ever read as a kid in primary school was probably Tashi by Anna and Barbara Feinberg, the Mary Kate and Ashley series, and Aragon, which basically sums up what I like to read now, which is fantasy, adventure, and romance. I definitely haven't grown much from my taste as a child to now. But like majority of kids who start off reading in primary school, you just grow up and you've got other things to consume you and your time. And I just lost reading. And it wasn't until I was probably 16 or 17 when I picked up, don't judge, I picked up Vampire Academy and I drank that series up. I loved it. I loved this series so much. It had vampires in it, and it had romance, and it was set in a school of vampires and like half vampires, and they were like kicking ass. Like, why wouldn't I love that as a 16 to 17-year-old? It's not the best writing, no. Definitely not, but I think that's what you needed when you were 16, 17. I didn't think you needed something that was heavy and complex and philosophical. I think you just needed entertainment. Looking back at the series now, I can see that there are a lot of issues and a lot of problematic themes. But as a 16-year-old, I really didn't care. But now that I look at it as mid-20s, issues left, right, and center. So the next questions are: what questions would you ask your favorite YouTuber? I don't think mine, I already know that they love books, so I don't think it would be like a book question. I think my question would be something along the lines of like, what's in your fridge? What's your favorite meal or snack or drink? I think food tells a lot about an individual. So I think knowing what they like and dislike would be really interesting to me. I would obviously love to befriend all my favorite booktubers. So if we can bond over our love of books and then share a meal, I think that's perfect. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I am incredibly impatient and I just want friends right now. But I know it's gonna take time and consistency. So I just need to hold on, trust the process. I think that's another thing that's gonna annoy me. As people say, anything worth having takes time, takes growth. So y'all better be out there loving and growing with me so we can be friends at the end. Another major thing that is probably going to be an issue with me filming and getting content out is that I am making a very large life move to the UK. I live in Australia and I plan to move to the UK in February. And I just started this channel, so that would probably be another spanner in the works, but hopefully I can continue on with this schedule of posting once a week, hopefully, and because I love it. It's something that calms me. With so much hecticness happening in my life, the move, I really just want this channel to be a rock, an anchor to something in my life that's not constantly moving and changing. When did I start reading? I started reading in primary school. Again, I was always a good reader. I was always a fast reader as well. In Australia, we have silent reading time where teachers just basically tell all the children to pick out a book, sit down, read for half an hour. And I read and I enjoyed myself and I was good at it. I participated in the MS Readathon, which is just like a fundraiser where my dad used to take me to the local library and I would pick out all the books that I wanted to read off the list. But when I started to get really into reading was when I was 16 to 17 years old. Next question is, where do I read? I read predominantly in bed. I love my bed. It's so comfy. I've got like 6 pillows. I am an individual who can read anywhere. I spent 6 years traveling to and from uni and to work. I can read on trains. I can read in the middle of a shopping mall. I can read with music in my ears. I'm definitely not a person who needs to read in silence. What kind of books do I like to read? I prefer to read series over standalones. I like the continuity, which is why I love fantasy. I think fantasy tends to drag on and I love it. I hate when things end. I hate when series ends. I have a tendency to not even read the last book because I don't want the series to end, which is terrible. Don't get me wrong, I shouldn't do that, but I tend to do it. I love a wonderful magic system. I love character-driven plots. I love adventure. I love when there's a subplot of a romance. I love, and I have a soft spot for when when your friends become your family trope. Those are the books I enjoy. What does my book collection look like? Well, I don't have a bookshelf. I think that's a thing that's different. I've never owned a bookshelf. All my books are kind of stacked from the floor. Hopefully I will get one, but because I'm moving, there's really no point in buying a bookshelf at the moment. So yeah. Or when I do get a bookshelf, I definitely will not be doing the whole color coordinated theme. I think that's a controversial topic. I think that's redundant. I won't be able to find anything. I definitely will be doing it by genre and by last name of author. So that sums up all the questions that are on the normal BookTube Newbie Tag, and I hope you learned some things about me. And I would love to learn more about you. So if you can answer any of these questions in the comments below, that would be awesome. Subscribe, let's be friends. Check out my socials, let's be friends on there too. And I hope you come back, and I hope we can have more conversations like this. So see you later.